this is Dave, and welcome back to Zilog and Moto. Sort of. So you may have noticed, but there's no video game review this week. Yet. Or last week. So what gives? Wasn't the whole idea behind Zilog and Moto to go on a 20-year journey, reviewing each and every English language game for the Master System, Genesis, Sega CD, and 32X? Well, yeah, it was, and still is. But sometimes in life, things take a weird turn. The way things have gone since the beginning of the year, I've been delivering a new episode in the middle of the week, usually on Thursday. Case in point, the most recent episode of Zilog and Moto, episode 50, about Star Wars Arcade for the 32X, went up on Thursday, January 23rd. Due to purchasing the second game in the Wonder Boy series, Wonder Boy in Monsterland, I decided that I should go ahead and review the original Wonder Boy as my next video. I started planning for that and began to play the game in my free time. Then, on the morning of Sunday, January 26th, the unthinkable happened. I was on my treadmill trying to get some exercise in. I can't remember what I was watching on TV, but all of a sudden, my son comes into the room staring at his phone with a strange look on his face. And I knew he was getting ready to say something. And then it comes out. Kobe Bryant just died in a helicopter crash. Now, I posted about this on Twitter and wrote a lengthy blog post about what Kobe meant to me being a Lakers fan, just like thousands of other people have, but I haven't discussed this on video yet. And I'm not going to go deep into all that and reopen that wound, but basically from Sunday until Inside the NBA aired a special Tuesday night during the time slot when the Lakers were supposed to play the Clippers, my world stopped. And that's a bit hyperbolic, because I didn't have some sort of mental breakdown. I still went to work, I still did dad stuff, etc. But for 3 days, his death dominated my life. Not in a bad way necessarily, but the outpouring of emotions from all the corners of the world was something I couldn't ignore. Not for a guy that's solidly one of the top 5 sports heroes that I've had in 40 years on this planet. As you can imagine, I didn't exactly get a lot of work done on the Wonder Boy review during that time period. I've started to work on the script, and it's about halfway done, but I've still got a lot of work to do. However, out of sadness, 2 positive events have happened that have also delayed this next video. As it should be pretty obvious by my currently small subscription numbers, hopefully I'll be able to look back on this video in 5 years and laugh at that statement, this isn't my full-time gig. By day, I'm an IT engineer. Yeah, I know that one's really mind-blowing, right? It's good work and it pays for all this, but it can be time-consuming depending on what's going on. I've lost many weekends due to outages and software rollouts. I don't expect any sympathy, it's just reality. The reason why I mention all of that is that I've just switched employers, and while I'm still technically performing the same job, I'm now in a much better position as far as my life is concerned, which is great. However, this process of saying goodbye to the employer I had worked for the last 8 years, and the reason why I live in Chicago, and then starting for the new employer caused me to work an 18-hour day last Friday into the wee hours of Saturday morning. And again, while I'm very happy for this current turn of events, as you can imagine, my past weekend was shot. So any chance of attempting to get caught up on the Wonder Boy video went up in smoke. The other positive event that's inadvertently caused a bit of a delay is my tax refund being completed. Thankfully, and I'm very blessed to say this, the numbers worked out well for me this year, and I was able to do 2 things that I've been wanting to do for a while now. Build a new PC to allow me to better work on the videos for this channel, as key parts of my PC were 10 years old and go back to my South Carolina days. Seriously, it didn't even have a USB 3.0 port. And, as you can tell by the increased quality of this video, invest in a new proper camcorder. Since I started Zilog and Moto, I'd utilized a GoPro Black 7, which I chose because of its small size and price, and the fact that it supports 4K. However, I was never able to use the 4K feature on that camera because it can't zoom and shoot 4K at the same time. Ultimately, I was never super happy with the video output on that camera, but that's on me. I never should have chosen a portable action camera for shooting stationary video, and I should have done more research to figure out that gotcha. Instead, now Zilog and Moto will be powered by a Panasonic HC-VX870, which I chose for its price and the fact that it supports H-key plus zoom and HDR. Unfortunately, I've gotten gotcha'd again because it doesn't support 4K and HDR at the same time. But that's something I'm just going to have to live with. Maybe in a few years, when I upgrade again, and the next camera will support both. Who knows? Ultimately, this camera is a huge step up for me, and I'm really happy to be able to push out better quality video to all of you. Anyway, I just want to give a quick update on the status of the channel to let everyone know that yes, I'm still out here, and no, I haven't given up the dream. It's just been a busy 2 weeks. Keep an eye out for that Winter Boy review, hopefully sometime this weekend, if not sooner. And remember, whatever you play, have fun, and be excellent to each other. Later.